I'm about ready to start manufacturing floorboards. One of the first things I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove this A-pillar. I've got this piece in and it's all good. So this is the section I'm going to work on. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this out and replace that just because I'm already going to be in there. I'm going to start manufacturing this. I've got 18 gauge steel right here. I've got 4 sheets of this to make the panels out of. I was playing with the profiling machine and it's not as deep as what was factory, but I can make that work. It'll still give enough rigidity to the piece. So I might tighten this up just a hair more, but using the Clecos and a piece of steel that's been at 90 degrees drilled in, that gives me a guide to follow along. Works really good. Eventually I'm going to buy the fence kit for this that gives me an adjustable fence, but for now this is going to do what I need it to do. So I'm going to start working on that and get that done. I do have the replacement floorboard, this piece here. So there's some of the steel right there. I'm going to cut a piece out and see how well it fits up over there, and if it fits up good, then I'll use that section. If not, then I'm just going to have to manufacture something. But for now, I'm probably going to be cutting pieces of this out and then grafting in custom manufactured pieces into it to get it all together. And then once I'm done, all the welds will be dressed down and they'll be smoothed. The underside's going to be coated with bed liner, and in here I'll hit everything with fiberglass reinforced body filler to seal it, and then it's going to have sound deadener in it. So for right now, the floorboard over there is what we're going to be working on. So let's get set up to get doing this. Before it's all said and done, this A-pillar is probably going to be in and out a dozen times, but hopefully I'm going to be getting to a point here pretty soon where it's going to be the last time. So I need to take this bracket off. So I got a couple small welds. I'm just going to cut those out real quick, and then I can get this piece off so it's not in the way for the getting to the floorboard. So time to start making some racket. what I am doing now, got everything set up. I've got 18 gauge steel. I'm going to start making another patch for the floor. So what my plan is to use the profiling machine to make a step on this piece. I'm going to make a step like this on the edge of this. I'm going to leave it a little bit long, and then I'm going to make another one, but I'm only going to come up a little ways. I don't want to do the whole thing because I want it to kind of shallow out. So I'm going to make basically a left and a right, and then I will cut down and weld them together to get the step that I need for the floor, and then I'll get that welded together and get it put in. I've got my guide that I will put on here. Now all I got to do is drill my 3 holes, 1/8 inch, because that's the size of clecos I got. I'm only going to want to go in 6 inches. I'm probably going to go 7 because I got extra, but I want to be able to stop at a known point. And I don't know how well this method is going to work, but we're going to find out. We're going to do it on this. I'm going to go 7.5. This is trial and error here of what I'm doing. So I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm hoping it's going to work. I think it's going to work. We're fixing to find out. Make some noise. Happy with the way that turned out. It's not quite as deep as I'd like it. So I tightened this up to see how that's gonna do. Let's see. All right, I like that. So what we've got is we've got the step here. You see that angle, and it kind of feathers off right here. Now I'm going to have to do some work with the hammer and dolly, I think, to get that to fit right. But the metal is not out of shape. It's still good. So now all I need to do is I'm going to draw a line there, cut that off, and then I'm going to make a reverse. If anybody's interested in this, you can go to Japhands Kustoms, Karl Fisher. He sells these. He's in Canada. He sells the kits, and he ships to the US. You have to assemble it. You need to weld. But I've got a video. I'll post the link to the video. I've got the video where I unboxed it and then assembled it. and I'm very happy with it. So let me get this thing cut down, and then we'll get started on the reverse and then go from there. Now, they're wide, but if I cut them down, put them together, I've got a nice step that I can cut in. So now if you look at it, there is a left and a right. It's really wide. It's going to get overlapped about like that, maybe a little bit more. But that's going to get me where I need to be. Alright, so I got both of my pieces here. I trimmed them down a little bit. I'm going to finish trimming them. I've got a scribe line, so I'm going to finish trimming them down with the grinder. It's not perfect, but it is lining up. I'm gonna have to put some shape into it, but I want to get it tacked together first. So there we go. Got a gap, a little wide right there, but it's not too wide that I can't tack it. So I'll get a few tacks in, and I'm going to clean this with some acetone real quick, and then get it tacked. You know what? I can set that right up there. It turned out good. I had a couple welds that I wasn't too happy with, so now I'm going to clean this up. This is the rusty piece that was right here. So I cut this out. It wasn't really thin, but I was doing stuff anyway, so I got that patch put in. So the reproduction floorboards, this seam is not in the right place, and it's not even the right shape. So using my profile machine, I manufactured a piece that is going to work, and it fits up in there just like that. I'll screw that down, I'll cut it out and get it set in, and then I can weld it, and I will have that piece done. Is it perfect? No, but it's pretty dag-nab close. I'm very happy with the way that is. Once it gets undercoating and Dynamat and all that stuff, you won't even be able to tell. But that's made out of two pieces using my profile machine from Karl Fisher, and I'm very happy with that. So I've got the bend in it that it needed. Might have to do a little bit more, but that is going to add some rigidity to the floor right here. And then once that's in, then I can start working on stuff up here. I was looking at it. I did this patch with 20 gauge. I may just leave that and just tie into it, because it's not going to be that much. I could actually trim it off here, and when I make this piece, carry it on. But like this piece here, I can make a piece with that as well. So I'll get all this done up and we will continue on. But for now, that's my patch. I'm very happy with the profile on it. So worked out really good.